In the last video, we deployed this Azure Synapse environment through a custom deployment template. And in this template, one of the features that we saw was that we would get a logic app to pause our SQL pool, as well as a logic app to resume the SQL pool. So let's see how this works. All right, we see here we have the two logic apps, pause and resume. All right, so let's go into one of these. So pausing. You have the option to run this command whenever you choose. You can press run now, and we can go into the design and see what it actually does. So inside the design environment, open up recurrence. So over here inside the recurrence step, we can open it up and we can see here that this is where it defines the time that is going to pause this environment. And you see here it says 17 hours. So essentially that means at 5 o'clock, and when it initializes the API variables, you actually see it says 5 p.m. Eastern time. So you have the option to add more days as well. This is only happening during the week, assuming this is a production environment, probably only running during weekdays, or depending on what type of work it is, maybe it's running every day of the week, right? So you have the option to do that, or just run it at will, right? Run it at the time, right? There's also a part here that it says before it pauses, it's going to wait. If there are any active queries, it'll wait 5 minutes and then check again, right? So knowing that, one thing I did was just check once it was deployed to see, was it on? So it came on. What we should do now is go ahead and see if this triggers work or if this logic apps work. So I'll go ahead and pause this. I'll run this right now. Press run. And I'll head over back into the Synapse environment to see, is this going to pause this environment? All right, I refreshed it and you can see it is pausing actively as we're speaking. So that's an example of how we can use the logic apps to start and pause this environment. And even better yet, if you're not familiar with logic apps, you notice everything was already deployed for us automatically with the custom deployment templates that we went through in the last video. So if you want to see how that works, please go ahead and check out that last video, and it will show you how we can set up the Synapse environment through something called custom deployment templates. That's it for this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.